Welcome to another Madden video. Today we're going to be watching the next video from Dubby. If you guys don't know who he is, a streamer, content creator. He's on Twitter. Make sure you go follow him. Dub.Dubby, I think is his Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. But one of the best players in the game. Gives overall really good feedback on changes they can implement to make the game better. Now today, we're gonna be looking at the video that he dropped about leaderboards. Leaderboards is something we've been talking about for like 3, 4, maybe even 5 years already. I don't know how long it's been since they messed it up. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch the video and then we're gonna react after, and I'll give you guys what I think is going on. Things that they could be changing with the leaderboards, things they need to do. We're at a point in Madden where we shouldn't be suggesting these, right? These need to be done. Every point that we've made so far needs to be done, not a suggestion or a wish, right? We're not doing a wish video. You need to do this, EA. Okay, we need to make the game replayable, man, if that makes any sense. Right now, the replay value, you get fatigued because you're limited to just getting on, playing the game, getting a couple rewards, get off, right? There's no weekend league no more, right? There's really nothing to grind for in regs because it would be leaderboards, and that's what we're gonna talk about today, how bad the leaderboards are. You know what I'm saying? So fix the leaderboards on the regs, implement what we talked about in our last video that Dubby had made about dropping seasons and regs that gives you MUT coins to help you, like if you're no money spent or you want to try out MUT, you just don't want to spend money. Maybe you could just grind for coins on regs to build your MUT team. Brilliant ideas that they need to implement into the game. It's not a suggestion. We're past that already, son. 100%. So let's go ahead and start the video. We're going to watch it in its entirety. And then I want to know from you guys what you think needs to be done or how they can fix this. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
All right, boys, day 2 of talking about something that could help Madden get better, we want to see in the game. And this one for me is leaderboards. Now, I know whatever mode you play, the leaderboards suck. There is not a good leaderboard in the game. Now that Weekend League is gone, there is nothing to rank players that just want to play the game. They just want to grind. And what's crazy is we used to grind for rank just because, you know, every single other game we play has a good ranking system. And right now, I want to show you guys the Madden leaderboard for MUT, the most popular mode, the one where they're always pushing at us, the one that is competitive, and the #1 player in the world is Bong Ripper 42412. Now, Bong Ripper might be Henry. He might be Dez. I don't know. He might be cracked. But then, I mean, he's lost 2,914 games of Madden. I haven't lost that many games of Madden in my entire life. Bong Ripper 42412 represents the best Madden player in the world to a lot of the people that play this game because they don't know about MCS. All they see is leaderboard. And this leaderboard is an absolute embarrassment for any type of game that considers itself competitive. Now, obviously, we can bitch and complain about it, which we should because this is terrible. But what can we do to fix it? I would propose you implement some type of ranking system like Apex, like Warzone has, like any game where you rank up different tiers of players. Listen, you lose tons of points. You win, you gain points. And whatever type of player you're playing on the other side depends on how many points you gain or lose. You know, if you're playing a bronze player, you're not going to get that many points. And if you're playing a Masters player, you're going to get more points, and so on and so forth. And it's going to cost a lot of points to play a game, essentially. That way, if you lose, you're going to get knocked down the rank. And I wish there was a top 50 Madden Predators or Madden Elite or something like that that we could grind for. And it's not only about the top 50 players, maybe the top 1,000. Maybe you can crack into the top 1,000 in the world in your ranking system by stringing enough wins together, something to grind for that's on the game. Because right now, Bong Ripper 42412 represented the best Madden player in the world is an absolute embarrassment. So for me, the entire leaderboard needs a whole revamping from top to bottom.
Now, I agree with Dubby right there. The whole leaderboard needs to be revamped. And I like his idea about having like maybe divisions. You know how they have divisions where you climb up to veteran, legend, MVP, whatever. But on leaderboards, you need to have something that makes people want to play. Now, EA, they're evil geniuses. I know exactly why they made the leaderboards the way they did. If you look at the leaderboards now, and if you look at the video, watch it again, you see the people that are in the top. You'll notice that the leaderboards are all dependent on who's won the most games. Losses do not count whatsoever. Who's won the most games is what determines the leaderboard. Not how many losses, all your wins. So whoever has the most wins, regardless of losses, is in the top of the leaderboards. Now, why would they do that? Well, if people see, like Bong Ripper in this video, sees that, oh, if I just keep playing and I win every 3 or 4 games and lose out the rest, win again, win, and I just keep nonstop, I'm gonna be one of the best Madden players in the game. Now, why would EA do that? Well, for one, for like people like Bong Ripper, right? It'll just entice them to want to build their team better, to get more wins, keep playing, and just keep stacking up wins. So as you're climbing the leaderboard yourself and you're watching yourself climb, you're noticing that it's not really point-based, man. It's win-based. Okay, now I'm looking at that leaderboard again, and I'm 100% right. If you go down to the top 10 on that leaderboard, you'll notice that the number 1 has the most wins and the 10 has the lowest wins. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is just an evil genius tactic, marketing tactic to get people or keep people addicted into their game mode. Now, I would imagine same thing for regs. I really hadn't paid attention to the regs leaderboard. I know I was top 3 in Madden, what, 21 or 22. I grinded, and I'm talking about the people I was grinding against because it was win-based. I would imagine is they never went to sleep, bro. They had multiple people playing on their account. I could not get 2 or 1. I think the highest I got was 3, and I tried, man, for like 2 months, 2 or 3 months, and then I gassed out. I got exhausted. I couldn't do it no more. So they need to revamp it. What it needs to be, if they're gonna keep the numbers game, it has to go off records, man. Okay, wins and losses. I mean, what leaderboard in real sports goes off this? Can someone name me one? Everything deals with wins and losses. You need to implement back to its original state, or use what W's talking about and implement some sort of tier system where you could be top 100 players in a certain in a certain category, right? In a certain tier. So predators, you know, maybe MVPs, you know, you'll be in the MVP category, but have a leaderboard that represents that. Okay, like I see whenever you're playing Ultimate Team, you're in your own division by the games you win, MVP, legend, but it needs to be part of the leaderboard, man. So implement something that way. And I want to hear your guys' feedback. Maybe there's an idea that you have that none of us have thought of, and that's what we need, so we can push that idea and that thought to the top and get EA to do something about it, because right now it is shambles, son, for the leaderboards. I appreciate you guys hanging around. Like I said, feedback is 100%. If I see something good in the comments, I'll reply to it. I'll push it. I'll even drop a screenshot, tag EA. But I need the good info, man. So drop a like on today's video. Make sure you subscribe. We're gonna do another video. Like I said, I like watching these and then giving my own takes. And then, you know, if it's not a good idea, I'll say it. But so far, so good. Everything we've been talking about for a while, he's making videos about, and it's helped us create the content to help push that further. You know what I'm saying? So love you guys, man. Drop a like. Catch you on the next one. Peace.